Hi again, everyone. From the last read, um, I'm going to continue. So this may be for you if you listen to the first read, but I'm going to continue. So whoever picks up on this read, it'll be of benefit whether you've seen the first one or not. Okay, but it's just for the fact I ended the last read without sharing the author's comments on the meaning. So I'd like to do that, and then we'll see where we go from there, because I feel like there is some more information for us in the present moment of anything we've got laying around in our field of awareness that we could bring light to for clearing and moving forward response. So it was the number 8 card, Live From Your Spirit, in the Soul deck. Soul Oracle. If you feel that everything you're doing right now isn't working, or that every situation you face is working against you, be glad. Believe it or not, on a soul level, you're simply entering a major learning curve. The only thing blocking you is thinking too much, instead of just following your spirit, which is your heart and soul guidance. So your joy, following your spirit. The more your soul asserts itself, the more you must respond from your higher self. Actually, this brings up an important point. I know why I've been reminded to read this now. More and more as we move forward, especially in this lighter evolution of our beings, rising in consciousness, it truly is something we need to remind ourselves that our soul is there as a being, right? It's eternal. And we're here just for this time period and this body, this form, this person, this personality. So the soul oversees what it would like the person to meet up with. So it's it is leading you. So Sonia brings that to the forefront right there, about following the soul. As the soul asserts itself, the more you must respond from your higher self. So where the human might battle doing something new or seeing something in a different, higher light, the higher self of us, our spirit, the higher self and the soul work together. So that means that you'd meditate or you'd sit in a peaceful state so your vibration can easily be high. You wouldn't sort of run off and doubt and do something different and completely ignore it, because then you're not asserting your soul. And you're not connecting with a higher vibrational state, your higher self, your higher being state, with your human to follow through on your soul. So we can get carried away with life and ego and things being kept the way the human wants them, but we are not just the ego and the personality. We are the higher self and the eternal soul. And there are some things the soul is going to keep highlighting for us. So beautiful. I now know why I had to read from the book. But that first read did fit together very well. So this is extended version of it. View all aggravating circumstances as an invitation to grow and flex your divine muscles. Stop lamenting. Why is this happening to me? As though life is unfair. The awakened soul knows that isn't the case. Life just is. It's your response that decides the outcome. Stay connected to your higher self rather than drowning in drama. Above all, take a close look at how much of your behavior is simply an unsavory, unconscious goulash of conditioning acquired from childhood, peer pressure, the media, society, or even past lives, and not a reflection of your true spirit. Your soul's purpose right now is to eliminate all the overthinking and negative habits that clog your judgment, hijack your freedom, and victimize you. Instead, use the power of your higher self. So that is victimizing oneself. I just needed to make clear. Because sometimes when people hear that, they think still that they are a victim of something. When they can literally forget everything that was just said. Your soul's purpose right now is to eliminate all the overthinking that the person does, and negative habits that the person might want to continue with that clog your judgment because you're doing those patterns of behaviors. And it hijacks your freedom because you're doing those patterns of behaviors. And so you're not being honest with your soul self and coming from your higher self. You're choosing that which victimizes yourself. Instead, use the power of your higher self. Your soul's lesson: stop playing the victim of circumstance. Focus, learn, and choose to respond appropriately when confronted with life's challenges. So let's draw another card that speaks to that last sentence. Focus, learn, and choose to respond appropriately when confronted with life's challenges. Focus, learn, and choose to respond appropriately when confronted with life's challenges. So who have we got that would like to speak to us as I look at the card decks, because it does pull on different spiritual connection. And I do believe it's the tarot deck, which is called the Good Tarot deck. Focus, learn, and choose to respond appropriately when faced or confronted with life's challenges. What do we need to know? To assist us with our focus, our learning, and choosing appropriately when confronted with life's challenges. Three of Fire. Threes are like off on a journey, and fire is asking something of your forward action. So activating or instigating something inside of you. And this tarot gives us a brief summary with affirmations. So let's have a look at the picture and you draw from that as well. Anything, the colors, the journey, the illustration in any way, and even the style of writing can speak to the soul. And the number and the fact it's fire representation. Expansion of opportunities, the fullness of creativity and achievement. I am on the right path toward my success. I have an abundance of opportunities before me. I need to trust myself, for I can make good choices for myself and co-create situations and relationships that are in harmony with my heart's desire. Exactly. So we started with the Dove card, be peace. And a good reminder is when there's chaos outside, I can be calm. And that can be a platform. I maintain the calm. Be peace. And much comes from that. Just that one choice. You're aligning your frequency determinedly to be that. Calm in the chaos. And then, so we've got the support card. So don't forget that we're not alone. Always supported and can call on all realms of light to assist us. Recognition that somewhere in your life you'll be recognized for what you offer from your heart honestly to the world, because that's how we magnetically attract, heart and soul. Keep living from your spirit through this, trusting and almost like a blind faith that your higher self has got your back, and keep going. And then 3 of Fire, you can make good choices. And this one said don't lament. You keep trusting spirit that you can make good opportunities for yourself. And so this one represented the expansion of opportunities when you do that. Okay. And that's it. Okay. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope that helps. And keep it in your heart and the forefront going forward, that there is always new opportunity to expand into. Much love. Bye for now.